Well, former captain of Nigeria's senior basketball team, Ejike Ugboaja, is making efforts at giving young Nigerians and Africans the opportunity to play basketball and American football. He's doing this through the Ejike Ugboaja Foundation, which aims at providing sports and education opportunities to young Nigerians. And reports say the organization has since supported at least 200 Nigerians with sports scholarship to get an outstanding education while playing basketball outside the shores of the country. Well, Ejike Ugboaja indeed join us now to indeed take a look at the Ejike Ugboaja Foundation. And you got back to the country in the last 48 hours. What has it been like with the 2019 edition of the Ejike Ugboaja Foundation? Well, Ejike, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, what has it been like in the last 48 hours with the Ejike Ugboaja Foundation since you're back in the country?
It's been fun, but it's been more hard work. And to the kids, you know, it's exciting to them because it's an annual program that every of them has been expecting every year. And they were so excited when I get there, but it's been so tough for them, you know, running them, making them have all the fundamentals they need in basketball.
Well, there's something astonishing, and it's the fact that you play basketball, but it's not just basketball you're looking at this point in time. It's basketball and American football, Ejike.
Yeah, you know, American football is something that I think naturally Nigerians are supposed to do. And, you know, because we don't know about it. So when I was in the U.S., I saw that, and I see a lot of our boys being successful in doing football. So I think it's something that I'm so excited to bring to Nigeria. And by the grace of God, a lot of them will do well with it.
I must say a very big thank you, Ejike Ugboaja, former captain of the Tigers, for joining us on the program Sports.
Thank you very much.
Well, promise it's indeed time to bid our fans and viewers goodbye.
And as we do so, we want to remind them that they can look forward to a very, very exciting game tonight as far as the Champions League is concerned. Tottenham traveling to Amsterdam to take on Ajax. That's the show for today. Many thanks to you out there for watching. It's the Sports Desk, and I am Promise Afolde.
And I'm Leonard.
Bye-bye.
TVC Sports Desk.
Go straight to what's next on the show. Do you play American football? Well, if your answer is no, and you are interested in the sport, then the place to be is the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos. Young Nigerians are currently undergoing training sessions in American football. This is being facilitated by former Nigeria basketball captain Ejike Ugboaja. Sports correspondent Demola Lawrence is live at the National Stadium to bring us updates from the event. Well, Demola, let me start by asking you what's going on at the moment, looking at the young guys who are really getting trained in American football. Is it looking likely that these guys can really adapt to the sport?
Promise, I must really tell you, it's really been thrilling. This is my first time of seeing Nigeria play American football, and I must tell you that it's been an interesting one just for the couple of minutes that I've been here. And you know, this sport has to do with energy. And from what I can learn so far, the guys have been doing a tremendous job. The screening process has been very wonderful. But to throw more light on this, I have the coach, one of the coaches here. Red is from Southern Methodist University, Dallas, Texas. And of course, he'll be talking to me about how the process has been so far. I know this is not a sport that Nigerians are common with. So, but from what you can see so far, what is the likely that you might likely get somebody that athletes that you can take all the way from here to the United States?
Well, I think it's a great possibility. I mean, there's a lot of great athletes here, and it's been really an honor for us to be here and to try to teach American football to the Nigerian young men that are out here. They're working really hard. They're picking it up very fast. You know, it's kind of like for us, football in our country is not that big a deal like it is here, but American football is, and so we're coming here where the guys are used to football, and we're trying to teach them American football. And I think that just shows the commitment that Ejike has with his foundation to helping these young men learn the game of football and develop in life by bringing us all the way here from America to try to teach them.
What are the challenges you think that might likely come up in the process of you screening these guys for these kind of sports?
Well, just the distance. I mean, it's a long ways away, but you know, there are a lot of kids now from Nigeria that are starting to play the game or learn about the game at an early age, and then some of them come to America and play high school. And so we're able to recruit them out of high school to come play for our university. And so that relationship can start at a young age. And so I think, again, Ejike's done a really good job. Yeah, teaching the kids football is one thing, but it gives them a chance to maybe come to America and get their college and their education paid for and maybe even play in the NFL one day.
Okay, you were talking about being paid for, and you have all these athletes here. What are the training exercises that you might likely give to them that makes a whole lot of difference when they go into the outside world?
Well, I think, you know, in terms of football, it's like anything else. Just playing it at a young age, you learn it. And so they just need to play it more and more. And I think in terms of life skills, you know, football's a team sport. There's a lot of things. You got to be able to play together as a team. You got to play for the other guy. And you usually experience a lot of adversity in football. And so those teach you life skills down the road.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Of course, that is Red from Southern Methodist University. He's an American coach here in Dallas, Texas, for the American football team. It's back to you, Mayor and Promise.
They were quite interesting to see these guys really learning how to play American football. Well, American football is not a sport that's common in this terrain. I was asking Ejike Ugboaja yesterday, I mean, how do you get to select these guys? And he told me you have to, you need the energy, you need the waist, and you need the broad chest.
Well, you must indeed give
You don't
me that.
have those qualities.
I've got those qualities. I've got the broad chest. You know, I've got. It's a promise. You must indeed give it to Nigerians who have excelled in sports. Welcome to Sports News. Young Nigerians are currently undergoing training in American football. This has been facilitated by former captain of the Tigers, Ejike Ugboaja. Correspondent Ademola Lawrence has details in this report.
American football is one of the sports that is not popular in Nigeria. But former D Tigers captain Ejike Ugboaja, through his foundation, Ejike Ugboaja Foundation, plans to make the sport popular in Nigeria by training athletes who are interested in the game. Speaking at a screening exercise with the athletes at the AstroTurf of the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos, the convener of the project says he's happy with the turn-up of the athletes.
Going forward, I'm trying to, I'm investing in building so much of it so that we can have a league. You see, like how the NFL is, I'm trying to, with the support of Nigerian people, we can make this a greater sport here in Nigeria, because the good thing about this, the kids on the streets can come and play it easily, because Nigerians are built strong. So this can give them a lot of opportunity not to be messing up on the street.
Two of the coaches who came from Southern Methodist University, Dallas, Texas, has this to say.
It takes a lot of reps, and you got to think about how much time goes into those guys that make it to the next level. It's not going to be a one-time come out, figure it out, and go. It's years of training, years of football, years of studying film, years of preparation that go into, and then there's some exception, right? Because God blesses everyone with a little different athleticism, and those are the best of the best. They're the best in the world, and so that's a different animal when it comes to making it to the NFL.
I mean, one trip isn't going to get it done. Our hope is that we can come here, educate the kids, educate maybe some people at Ejike's foundation, and teach them enough that when we're gone, they can continue to do these things over and over again. And it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to take time, but over the years, I think it'll get better and better. It's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And so hopefully that's the goal. We can, over time, get even better here.
With Nigeria taking on new sports like curling and American football, maybe better days ahead for sport in Nigeria. Ademola Lawrence, TVC News, Lagos.